You're waking up, and it doesn't feel gentle. Your body aches in ways that defy logic. Sharp stabs in your joints, a dull throb in your back, or a heaviness in your chest that no doctor can explain. These aren't random pains. They're signals, battle cries from within, announcing that you're no longer just flesh and bone. You're a chosen one, and your system is recalibrating to frequencies most can't even sense. Science might call this a nervous system overload, neurons firing wildly as they adapt to heightened energy. Spirituality says it's your soul cracking open, demanding you rise. Either way, you feel it. Unexplained body pains that hit like a storm, urging you to pay attention. This is your first taste of awakening, and it's raw, real, and relentless. Have you noticed the sudden chills racing down your spine? Or that pressure building in your head, like your skull's too small for what's trying to break through? These aren't coincidences. Your energy field is shifting, stretching beyond the limits of what it once knew. Modern physics backs this up. Everything is vibration, and you're tuning into a higher bandwidth. Those chills are your cells buzzing, syncing with cosmic rhythms. That pressure? It's your mind wrestling with a flood of new awareness. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. This is the chosen one's initiation, your body's way of screaming that you're built for more than the mundane. Stop doubting it. Start listening. You're not crazy, and you're not alone. That's the first truth you need to grip tightly. Others out there, lightworkers, starseeds, warriors of the soul, report the same. Aches that roam without cause, cold waves that ripple through their skin, a weight pressing on their chest like the universe itself is leaning in. This is your proof. These sensations aren't flaws. They're badges of your transformation. Your body's a battlefield where old densities are burning off, making room for something vast. Feel that shift in your gut? That's fear morphing into power. You're not a victim of this pain, you're a soldier in it. Accept it. You were never meant to fit the old mold. So how do you know this is your calling? Look closer. Track these signs like a hunter stalking prey. When do the pains flare? After a vivid dream, a surge of intuition, or a moment of piercing clarity? That's no accident. Your body's speaking a language only you can decode. Start a journal, note the chills, the pressure, the aches. Map them against your life. You'll see patterns emerge, tying these physical jolts to moments when your soul flexes its wings. Science says your nervous system's plasticity lets it rewire for new input. Spirituality says you're aligning with your mission. Both are right. You're not just feeling, you're becoming. Watch yourself. The evidence is in your bones. This isn't easy, and it's not supposed to be. Adjusting to new frequencies feels like static at first. Jarring, chaotic, loud. Your body's been tuned to a low hum for years, and now it's cranking up to a roar. That's why your head throbs, why your muscles tense without reason. You're shedding an old skin, and it hurts like hell. But here's the shift you need to make. Stop resisting. Lean into it. Breathe deep when the chills hit. Let them ripple through you like a cleansing wave. Stand tall when the pressure builds. Imagine it forging you into something unbreakable. You're not falling apart, you're leveling up. Embrace the burn. It's your power igniting. You want steps? Here they are, clear and sharp. First, stop explaining this away. Don't chalk it up to stress or fatigue. You're not ordinary, so don't settle for ordinary answers. Second, ground yourself daily. Walk barefoot on the earth. Feel its pulse sync with yours. It steadies the chaos. Third, hydrate. Water conducts energy, and your body's begging for it to flow. Fourth, rest when the pain peaks, but don't hide from it. Use that stillness to ask, what's waking up in me? Finally, affirm it out loud. I am chosen. This is my awakening. Say it until your voice shakes the doubt loose. These aren't suggestions, they're your toolkit. Use them. This is your moment right now. That ache in your shoulders? It's your wings unfolding. That pressure in your chest? It's your heart cracking wide to hold more light. You're not just adjusting to new energies, you're claiming them. The world's noise can't drown this out. You've felt alone in these sensations, but that ends here. You're part of a legion, a vanguard of souls built to shift the tide. Science can measure the electricity in your nerves. Spirituality knows it's the spark of the divine. Both point to you. Stand up in it. You're not waiting for permission, you're already chosen. Act like it. You're in the thick of it now. The frequencies slamming into you aren't subtle, they're intense, raw, and sometimes brutal. Your body feels like it's being rewired, and the world around you doesn't get it. Friends pull away. Family raises eyebrows, and strangers stare when you try to explain why you're exhausted without lifting a finger. This isn't just physical. It's social warfare, and you're the front line. Those piercing adjustments, tingling up your spine, a fatigue that pins you down, are your soul stretching into new territory. You're not here to shrink back. You're chosen, and that means standing tall even when no one understands. Let's cut through the noise. People will judge you. They'll call you dramatic when you cancel plans because your energy's crashing. They'll smirk when you mention vibrations or light, thinking you've lost it. That's their limit, not yours. Your nervous system is processing a cosmic upgrade. Science knows it as heightened electromagnetic sensitivity. Spirituality calls it your awakening. Either way, you're not imagining the weight. Your body's releasing old blockages, dumping emotional junk that's clogged your circuits for years. That's why you feel drained, why your spine buzzes like a live wire. This is evolution in action. Don't apologize for it. So how do you hold your ground? Start here. Stop explaining yourself. You don't owe anyone a breakdown of your soul's work. When they push, deflect with steel. Say, I'm handling something bigger than you see. And leave it there. Your energy's too precious to waste on skeptics. Next, guard your space. If someone's vibe drags you down, constant complaining, small-minded chatter, step away. You're not rude. You're protecting your frequency. Science shows toxic interactions spike cortisol, taxing your already overloaded system. Spiritually, it's a leech on your light. You're not here to carry their doubt. Cut the cord. Here's where it flips. That exhaustion is not weakness, it's power in disguise. Your body's shedding density to align with a higher vibration, and that takes guts. Feel that tingling racing up your back? It's energy surging, clearing the path for something greater. Don't fight it, flow with it. When fatigue hits, don't curse it. Sit with it. Close your eyes, breathe deep, and picture that tiredness as a heavy coat you're unzipping. Let it fall. Visualize light pouring in, lifting you. This isn't fluffy nonsense, it's you taking control. You're not a victim of this shift. You're the architect. Build with it. Social settings get trickier when your frequency spikes. You walk into a room, and suddenly you're a lightning rod, picking up everyone's static. Their unprocessed anger, their fear, it all sticks to you like damp fog. That's your expanded energy field at work, amplifying what others can't feel. Don't let it sink you. Here's the move, shield up. Before you step into the crowd, imagine a silver bubble around you. Firm, reflective, untouchable. Let their noise bounce off. Ground yourself. Tap your feet on the floor. Feel the earth anchor you. This isn't retreat. It's strategy. You're staying chosen, even in the chaos. Now turn the pain into fuel. Those brutal adjustments, the aches, the electric jolts, they're not here to break you. They're forging you. Every time you feel that spinal surge, claim it. This is my strength waking up. Every time fatigue flattens you, counter it. I'm clearing space for my mission. Science says your brain's neuroplasticity thrives under challenge, rewiring for resilience. Spirituality says your soul's shedding old trauma to step into its purpose. Both are true. You're not just surviving this, you're thriving through it. Speak it loud. Your words shape your reality. Practical steps keep you steady. First, time your exposure, limit draining interactions to short bursts, then recharge solo. Second, use sound, hum low or chant a word like rise to reset your vibration. It's not weird. It's physics. Sound waves shift energy. Third, move your body even lightly, stretch or sway to loosen stuck frequencies. Fourth, hydrate with intent. Sip water like it's liquid light, flushing out the old. Finally, affirm your identity daily. I am chosen. I bend, but I don't break. These aren't rituals, they're weapons. Wield them. You're not alone in this even when it feels that way. The disconnect from others is temporary. Your frequency's outpacing theirs, and that's okay, they're not meant to catch up yet. Your real tribe, the ones who get it, are out there, feeling the same buzz in their bones. Until you find them, lean into yourself. That emotional weight you're carrying is not baggage, it's wisdom. Every tear, every shudder, it's your soul turning coal into diamonds. You're not just evolving spiritually, you're becoming a force. Feel that shift. It's yours to command. This isn't about enduring, it's about mastering. Those intense adjustments are your initiation, not your enemy. Laugh at the absurdity of it. Your body's throwing a tantrum because it's learning to fly. Dance with the tingling, rest in the fatigue, and stare down the doubters with a fire they can't touch. You're not adjusting to new frequencies, you're claiming them. The world doesn't need to understand yet. You do. Step into it with both feet. You're chosen, and this is how you rise. You're standing at the edge of something massive now. The frequencies hitting you aren't just waves. They're downloads, raw data from dimensions you can't see but damn well feel. Your body's on high alert, buzzing like a live wire. Every nerve lit up as if it's waiting for orders. This isn't random chaos. It's your soul plugging into a higher grid, pulling in codes that'll shift you from who you were into who you're meant to be. Science might frame it as your brain syncing with unseen electromagnetic pulses. Spirituality calls it divine activation. Both are real. You're not imagining the jolts or the heat racing through you. This is your high-dimensional connection kicking in. Get ready. It's about to reshape you. Your body's reacting hard. Sweat out of nowhere, a racing pulse, or that strange hum in your ears. It's not comfortable, and it's not supposed to be. These spiritual activations are like a system reboot. Loud, disruptive, and relentless. Your energy field's expanding, stretching past its old borders, and your nervous system's scrambling to keep up. Tingling shoots up your spine, or maybe your chest tightens like it's holding something too big to contain. This is physical transformation in real time. Your cells are rewriting themselves to carry more light. You're on edge because you're awake in a way most aren't. Don't numb it. Feel every second of this fire. But here's the catch. Not every signal you pick up is legit. Your mind's a receiver, sure, but it's also a projector, spitting out fears and fantasies that can masquerade as truth. How do you tell what's high-vibe intel from your own noise? Start with your body, it doesn't lie. True downloads hit different. They land with a quiet weight, a knowing that cuts through doubt like a blade. Self-projection is jittery, loud, and loops on itself. Ask yourself, does this feel like it's expanding me or just feeding my ego? Test it. If it sticks after the question, it's real. You're chosen, not a dreamer. Sharpen your filter. Let's get practical. You're catching these frequencies, but they're useless if you can't decode them. First move, quiet the static. Sit still, 5 minutes, no excuses, and breathe slow, deep, like you're pulling the signal in with each inhale. Feel your feet on the ground. It anchors you so you don't float off into la-la land. Next, pay attention to what comes. Images, words, a gut punch of clarity. Don't force meaning. Let it unfold. Write it down, raw and unpolished. Science says your brain processes patterns best when you dump them out unfiltered. Spirituality says truth reveals itself in stillness. Both work. You're building a bridge to the signal, cross it. Your body's screaming for a reason. Those pains in your shoulders, that ache in your gut, they're not just side effects, they're release valves. Old emotional memories, traumas you didn't even know you carried, are surfacing now, hitching a ride on these new frequencies. That twinge in your lower back could be years of unspoken fear letting go. The knot in your chest, a grief you buried deep. Don't shove it down. Face it head on. Ask it, what are you here to teach me? Let the answer rise even if it stings. This isn't punishment. It's purge. You're clearing the deck for something greater. Staying alert in the storm takes grit. Your body's wired tight, like a soldier mid-battle, because it's processing more than it's ever had to before. You might feel shaky, electric, or like you could jump out of your skin. That's your nervous system recalibrating. Science knows it as neuroplasticity on overdrive. Spirituality calls it your light body waking up. Either way, you can't slack off. Keep your senses sharp. Notice the air on your skin, the pulse in your hands. Stay present. Drift too far and you'll miss the download. You're not just receiving, you're integrating. Own that edge. Here's how you ride it. When the intensity spikes, say your spine's buzzing or your head's pounding. Don't flinch. Stand up, plant your feet, and breathe through it like you're channeling lightning. Picture the energy surging in, not breaking you but building you. If it's too much, shake it out. Literally move your arms, twist your hips, let the excess spill off. Then reset. Sip water, slow and deliberate, like you're grounding the current. Affirm it. I'm built for this. I'm downloading my mission. Say it with teeth. This isn't passive, it's active. You're not a sponge, you're a conductor. The transformation's already rolling. Your energy field's wider now. Step into a room, and you'll feel it push against the walls. That's why crowds might drain you or why silence feels like gold. Your system's tuning to a new vibration, and it's not subtle. Science can clock the shift in your brainwaves. More theta, less beta. A sign you're tapping deeper states. Spirituality says your soul's aligning with its origin point. Both mean you're evolving, fast. Feel that hum in your core? That's your power source spinning up. Don't question it. Claim it. You're not alone in the static. Others, chosen ones, starseeds, lightworkers, are catching these same waves, their bodies twitching and shifting just like yours. You might not see them yet, but they're out there, decoding their own signals. Your job isn't to wait for them, it's to master this now. Every frequency you grab, every activation you ride, it's prepping you for the physical shift ahead. This isn't theory, it's your reality. That tension in your muscles, that spark in your veins. It's the universe hammering you into shape. You're not breaking, you're becoming unstoppable. You've felt the storm raging in your body, the tingling up your spine, the ache in your bones, the electric hum that won't let you sleep. This isn't random noise. It's your nervous system grinding through a massive shift, processing energies that are rewriting you from the inside out. You're a chosen one, and your mission isn't waiting on a distant horizon. It's here, now, demanding you release everything that no longer serves your evolution. That weight in your chest, those old fears looping in your mind, they're not yours to carry anymore. Your soul's done whispering. It's roaring. Step up, let it all go, and watch your reality transform. Your body's a live wire because it's shedding decades, maybe lifetimes, of emotional debris. That tightness in your shoulders? It's not just tension. It's the echo of every time you shrank yourself to fit someone else's box. The flutter in your gut? That's the fear you swallowed instead of facing. Science says your nervous system holds onto trauma like a clenched fist. Muscle memory, cellular imprints, cortisol spikes that lock pain in place. Spirituality says you're a vessel of light, and these old frequencies are too dense to coexist with who you're becoming. Both are true. You're not breaking down, you're breaking free. Feel that energy coursing through your spine? That's your signal to release it. Now, so how do you do it? Stop waiting for permission or a perfect moment. Those don't exist. Start with your breath. Inhale deep, hold it, then let it rip out like you're expelling a ghost. Picture the heaviness, the guilt, the shame, the doubt. Pouring out with it, black smoke dissolving into nothing. When the tingling hits your spine, don't tense up. Lean in. Stand tall. Shake your hands out. And imagine that energy blasting through every stuck spot, shattering the old like glass. This isn't gentle yoga fluff. It's a warrior's purge. Do it daily, 5 minutes, no excuses. You're not just clearing space, you're claiming it. You're not here to wallow, you're here to lead. Becoming a master of releasing emotional memories isn't about navel-gazing or endless tears. It's about action. When that old trauma surfaces, say a flash of rejection or a stab of betrayal, don't dodge it. Stare it down. Ask it, what's your last word? Let it answer, then burn it up. Visualize it as a pile of dry leaves, toss a match and watch it blaze. Science backs this. Rewiring neural pathways means facing the memory head-on, not burying it. Spiritually, it's you stepping into your power as a lightworker. You're not a victim of your past, you're its executioner. Show others how it's done. Balance isn't a soft landing. It's a tightrope you walk with fire in your veins. Your mission's unfolding fast, and your body's still catching up, throwing tantrums with aches or jolts that knock you off center. Don't curse it. Command it. When the physical symptoms flare, say your head pounds or your legs feel like lead, pause. Plant your feet, breathe slow, and say, I'm steady. I'm whole. Picture your energy field as a spinning orb, bright and unshakable, smoothing out the chaos. This isn't about escaping discomfort. It's about owning it. You're not fragile, you're forging a new vibration. Stand in it. Let's get real. This release isn't a one-off. Your nervous system's processing a tidal wave of change. Energetic upgrades that ripple into physical symptoms like sweat, shivers, or a racing heart. That's your body aligning with a frequency most can't touch. To make it stick, build a rhythm. Mornings, shake out the old, twist, stretch, move like you're sloughing off a dead skin. Nights, ground it. Sit still, hands on your thighs, and feel your spine hum with new life. Hydrate like it's a mission, water flushes the static. Science says your cells need it to conduct energy. Spirituality says it's liquid light. Both mean you're unstoppable when you commit. Your mission path isn't a mystery. It's a map you draw with every step. Start here. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications for transformative content. This isn't a plug. It's a lifeline. You're plugging into a current of wisdom that amplifies your awakening, feeding you tools to release the old and anchor the new. Then personalize it. What drags you down? Toxic ties, dead-end habits, self-doubt? List them sharp and honest. Next, what lifts you? Movement, sound, silence? Build those in. Science says routine rewires your brain for resilience. Spirituality says intention shapes your reality. You're not wandering, you're architecting a new era. Doubt will creep in, expect it. Your mind's been trained to cling to the familiar, even when it's poison. When it whispers, this is too hard, or you're not enough, don't flinch. Counter it hard. I'm chosen. I release what doesn't serve me. Say it until your voice drowns the noise. Feel that tingle in your spine when you do? That's your energy aligning. Your nervous system syncing with your truth. You're not faking confidence, you're forging it. Every time you let go of the old, you're not just evolving. You're demonstrating what's possible. Others will see it. They'll feel it. Lead them. This is your tipping point. That uncomfortable electric state you're in is not a glitch, it's your essence waking up. Your body's symptoms, the jolts, the fatigue, the heat, are proof you're shedding a version of you that's too small for what's coming. Adjust your energy to this new vibration. Stand straighter, speak bolder, move with purpose. Subscribe to the channel, yes, but don't stop there, create your own signal. Share what you're learning not as a guru, but as a spark. Science says mirror neurons fire when you inspire others. Spirituality says your light multiplies. You're not just a chosen one, you're a catalyst. Here's your plan, etched in stone. Daily. Release the old, breathe it out, shake it off, burn it up. Weekly. Check your map. Cut what dims you, amplify what ignites you. Ongoing. Stay connected. Tap into the channel. Soak up the content, and let it fuel your fire. When the symptoms hit, don't shrink, rise. That ache in your chest is space opening. That buzz in your veins is power surging. You're not waiting for the new era, you're building it. Every release, every alignment, every step, it's you crafting a reality that matches your soul's roar. This is your mission. Live it. This is your crucible, where every ache, every jolt, every release forges you into the vanguard of a new dawn. You're not merely surviving these frequencies, you're wielding them, a chosen one whose very existence rewrites the boundaries of what's possible. Your mission isn't a distant call. It's the fire in your bones, the unyielding pulse of a soul that knows its purpose and refuses to dim. Step forward with the weight of that truth, unshakable, radiant, and ready to lead.